Avenel, and it was painted in the year 1863. Now, you might think this one looks really scandalous, especially compared with the last one. And, you know, indeed, but this one definitely is of a very sensual and desirable woman. But it was very, very appreciated by the art community at the time. It was shown at the Salon. It was very successful there. And even the Emperor of Napoleon III, who was Emperor of France at the time, he loved it so much he purchased it for his personal collection, not even to be viewed at the museums, but for himself, so that he could view it privately in his home. And so what makes this such a special painting? In fact, there's a few things. One thing I want to mention is that paintings at this time were often an excuse for artists to depict the female nude. It was a respectable way of showing men what the female nude figure looked like. And it was a good way for the artists to be able to view the nude female, you know, when they were painting, but also for aristocratic men to come to the salon and ogle as much as they wanted, all in the name of art. In the particular year that this was created in 1863, there were so many female nudes at the salon that women were reported leaving the salon in complete dismay. And, but the Academy accepted this painting, and we have to ask ourselves what, in addition to the men on the jury being all men, what else would have attracted them to this painting? Well, there are a couple things. One is the technique that would have gone into this painting. This painting would have been an incredibly difficult and painstaking one to create. For a painting like this, of this size, the artist would have had to carefully think about what he wanted to paint and make many, many sketches. Then with the final sketch that he came up with, he would draw that onto the canvas. Then he would start to paint the canvas. But he wouldn't stop at one layer. He would have to paint many, many layers, one on top of another, and he would have to wait for each layer to dry before going to the next. And this could take several months. Then, after that, once he built up the textures and the depth, he would take a pumice stone and sand it all down to give it a smooth surface. And finally, he would add a layer of varnish to give it a very shiny, they call licked surface to this painting. And so the Academy really appreciated all this attention to detail and the hard work. Now, another reason why this did so well at the Academy is because the Academy had a hierarchy of art. At the very top, all the best works would have to do with history. Then the next layer was paintings like this, which had to do with mythology or biblical scenes. And so what we're looking at is not just any naked woman, she is Venus, the goddess of love. So this is why this painting is so successful. Now let us move on to our next gallery, which is called Music and Literature.